Yeah, welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Reviews and reactions. Let's go. It's the Brown Boy Wonder. Hold it down, representing for the culture. Every episode brings you closer into the mind and the heart of a hustler, where the truth and the groove collide. Stay tuned in, come enjoy the ride. Keep it authentic like that, never hold back. It's the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. The Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Subscribe, share, and stay tuned in. The vibe's always on.
Welcome back to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Wildcard weekend is done. Now we're getting into the divisional round of the NFL. But before we get into that, let me introduce my guest here. Of course, he is the Texan Hall of Famer. It is Steven, man. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Can't believe I made the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you're a Hall of Famer, man. My other guest, he is also the Miami. He's in the Miami Hall of Fame. It is Misbah. Misbah, how are you doing today?
I'm pretty good, man. What about you?
I'm doing great, man. And my last guest, he is known as a Hall of Famer as well. From Louisiana, it is Tyren. Tyren, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Well, let's get into the wild card weekend. Let's start off with you, Steven. Your team beat the Chargers. Are you happy? Are you excited?
Happy, yeah. Excited. We'll see. Got the Chiefs next. I have hope we can beat the Chiefs, but they're the Chiefs, so yeah. Gotta play the Chiefs and the refs.
Look, I'm giving all the positive vibes to the Texans. CJ Stroud looks like he knows what he's doing, but you got to give him some hope.
He finally played with confidence, and the O-line played a little better than they normally do, but again, we'll see.
All right, Texans versus Chiefs this weekend. The other matchup was, well, most of these wild cards were were boring.
Pretty one-sided.
Except for one, but we'll get into that to the last. The Ravens beat the Steelers. Russ is cheeks, unfortunately.
That's right.
Yeah. How can you stop Derrick Henry?
You can't lose 4 straight and then go in the playoffs and just never works out.
Nope.
At all.
Derrick is
Derrick Henry, who can stop him? I can't stop him.
That was insane.
The other matchup was the Bills and Broncos. Bo Nix didn't do much, so the Bills and Josh Allen took over. Another boring game. Eagles versus Packers. I thought Jordan Love got something there. No, boring game. Eagles won, and then we thought, okay, what happened with Sam Darnold? He lost against the Rams. What happened? He was so good in the regular season.
He played like Sam Darnold.
Yeah, Jet Sam Darnold. Playoff jitters. But honestly, though, outside of Sam Darnold, that O-line was absolutely terrible yesterday. I don't know what happened.
Atrocious.
They were dog water.
They did
Absolute dog
bad.
water.
He kept holding on to the ball way too long.
True. But I felt like they were worse than regular. It's not normal for the Vikings to be that bad. I guess I'll give credit to the D-line for the Rams too, but it was really bad.
That D-line good.
Yeah, Sam Darnold was playing like he was in the Jets, with no O lineman, and he was seeing ghosts. It was bad. But the last wildcard game was an amazing game. I forgot when it came out. It was Sunday night, right?
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Sunday night. Commanders beat the Buccaneers with a great matchup. Great matchup.
Great ending too.
Really good. What a climactic.
Very climactic. Zane Gonzalez. I don't know if you guys noticed. He was combing his hair before putting on his helmet at least 100 times.
I think he was changing his shoes a couple times for that too. Changing his socks, his shoes, everything.
Yeah.
Or putting them back on.
Does he have OCD?
Maybe. Or some
Clutch kick.
Ritual.
Nervous ticks.
Some satanic situation where you bounce it off the upright. And I thought he missed for a second there when I saw it hit the upright. I was like, what?
It hit the bowl.
And then I was like, damn. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Wow.
The wild card is over. It was really wild. False advertisement.
But to me, the craziest part of that entire game was when Baker Mayfield straight trucked Bobby Wagner. How do you
Yes.
truck Bobby Wagner as a quarterback? I was so surprised because I thought it was just some random person. He literally trucked this Bobby Wagner on the floor, kept going. This guy's weighs like 350 pounds.
He held the
Insane.
R3 joystick up and he trucked Bobby.
Crazy.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. At first, I was like, "That's a DB, right?" And then they showed the replay, and I saw number 54. I was like, "What?
It's like Bobby Wagner.
There's no way."
Bobby Wagner. Baker's built different.
Baker plays with a lot of passion. I've noticed that at least throughout when he was in the Panther. I don't know about, was he good as a Brown?
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
He's the
No,
best they had.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Could be a system thing.
Let's get into the division round here. This weekend, we kind of mentioned before, Texans and Chiefs. Who do we got here? Are we picking the
It's going to
cheating
be a
Chiefs?
close game.
Close game, okay.
Think so?
It's going to be a close game.
I'm hoping
Like,
it's close.
Low scoring or
I'm
high
hoping
scoring?
they lose. Oh,
I mean, I remember they played on Christmas, didn't they? And they got
that's
absolutely destroyed.
last time the starters played Christmas. Yep.
Yeah, so hopefully, I mean, they do better than last time because Texas Chiefs kind of whooped them.
Yeah.
As long as CJ Stroud is
I wanna
doing what
win
he did
that
last
match.
week, I think we'll be fine.
Not in the first half. You don't want that CJ Stroud.
No.
Second
You want
He
confidence.
he looked terrible.
Second half CJ's for
half, CJ Stroud.
Second half. The other matchup is Rams and Eagles. I don't know about this one.
This could be a close game also
Mhm.
because I mean their D line versus that O line. Actually, I think
Yeah.
those two positions make or break the game.
I think Saquon will play a big factor too.
Saquon
Yeah.
and then Kieran Williams. It might be more of a running game than a passing game.
Could be.
Well, for the Eagles, they can pass on the Rams secondary, but I don't think Stafford may struggle with the Eagles secondary.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. The other matchup is the Lions and the Commanders. I'm pulling for Jaden because he's a rookie quarterback going to the playoffs, but I think we need Dan Campbell.
That would be tough. It'd be interesting. I think the Commanders can do some damage, but that Lions team is just way too stacked. It'll be tough.
I'm curious how the secondary is going to look.
Yeah.
Oh, how the defense period, because that defense has been
Yeah.
decimated.
Yeah.
We'll see how they shine in Detroit.
Well, as long as Jaden throws it to Terry McLaurin every time Hail Mary pass, I think they should win the game by that.
They're not playing the Bears.
That's right.
This is a whole different team.
And the last matchup is Ravens and Bills.
Ooh,
The game
that's
plan
the match
between
of the week.
it is.
That is the matchup of the week.
The thing
If
is,
they can stop the run, they have a good chance of winning.
Mhm.
they have to stop two runs. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
They can get to the quarterback. I'm worried because Derrick Henry is the one who killed them that first game.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry.
I don't know, man.
And we don't know if Zay Flowers is going to play either. So
That's the next factor right there too.
Mhm.
I feel like if Zay Flowers doesn't play, I think it gives the Bills a big advantage. So we'll see. Monitor that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that is
Each team is even. They both have a 50% chance to win. So,
Wow.
I think
Is
so.
it evenly?
yep.
Yeah.
The odds are even.
Personally, though, I think the team that has a better chance of winning against the Chiefs is the Bills. But we'll see.
They won't be at home, though.
Neither team
That's
will.
the thing.
I mean, neither team will, yeah. But still. in terms of which team
No,
has a
like if
better
the
team.
Bills win and if the Chiefs win, there'll be at Arrowhead for that game.
Yeah, but I'm saying even if the Ravens win, they'll be at Arrowhead regardless.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, just based on that, I think the Bills have a slightly better chance. But we'll see. Okay. We shall
So-
see.
Hopefully.
Who's the underdog here? Is it the Commanders or is it the Texans?
They're both underdogs.
They're both underdogs, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the most?
Commanders.
Probably, I would say Texans. Really?
I'm going with the team with the rookie.
Maybe.
But Stroud has
Texans-
been playing like a rookie, so I mean, you have a
That's
point.
it's a toss up, to be honest. I
Yep.
don't know.
Yep.
As long as the Chiefs are not in the Super Bowl, I think I'll be a
Oh,
happy camper.
please. I will pray for that. Anything
see.
with the Chiefs, man.
Go for
Anybody
the
but
knee.
the Chiefs. Literally root for any single team in the entire world. Just don't let the Chiefs win.
The Super Bowl could be Texans versus Commanders or
Uh, I mean, I take it over the Chiefs. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah. You kept talking like, ooh, the Vikings are gonna make a comeback.
oh,
And Daniel was like, what the hell are you talking about? And I was like, he does that.
no, the game is not over until it's over. That's why I always say, hey,
He
So-
loves the root for the loser at the worst time, and then they lose.
That's tough.
that's how teams are made, in my opinion.
When they're
That's
getting
just
blown
fair.
out.
When they're getting
Yeah.
blown out, they have a chance. They have a chance to win the game.
They never had a chance.
No, I can't help. I can't speak for Sam Darnold, but it's all right. But yeah, that was the division round for the playoffs. There, exciting. But I do have some news here. Mike McCarthy will not return as the Cowboys head coach, but Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders are talking.
Mm,
Yeah.
Tyson Dallas. That's caught my eye too. But there's also a thing about Dion saying that I don't know if he wanted to play without his sons, and I don't feel like there's any way. Well, I don't know about Shiloh, but I know for sure with Shador being that high of a pick, I don't know if he'll be able to land in Dallas.
He won't.
So it'll be like impossible unless they do some kind of trade. So will Dion be willing to coach without Shador?
They'd have to trade Dak. And
But
no
here's
one
the
wants that contract.
Exactly. That's the issue. So I mean, if Dion is willing to coach without Shador, then that'll be interesting. But I don't know.
I mean, he's
The other
going to have to, right?
I mean, I guess if he wants to go to Dallas, then yeah, I guess so.
The other question is, does the son want to play with his dad again?
Sure.
Maybe he doesn't want
I mean,
to.
he's been coaching them since high school.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to. Again, I don't want to work with my family all the time. I need some space. I think the son feels that way.
Could be.
We'll see. It's the Ball
Right.
family.
How about that LiAngelo Ball track though? LiAngelo Ball though, 3 for 3.
Yeah, they're stuck forever. You can't skip the dad. Mike Verbaal is now the new head coach of the Patriots. Is this a culture change in the office?
No.
I think Robert Kraft got the guy that he wanted from the get go.
Yeah.
But
Right?
He was good in Tennessee.
mhm.
Yeah. I don't think he wanted Mayo.
Too much mayo.
Some people don't like man.
That's true. Well, give that guy a chance. He might go. He might be a Jet head coach. We'll see.
Speaking of Jets, apparently Robert Saleh is close to signing with the Jaguars.
I heard that. Yeah.
That'd be an interesting fit.
Mm,
Yeah,
As
I
a
can
coach
see
or
that.
coordinator?
Coach.
Coach.
They don't have a pick. They fired Doug Peterson.
I don't know who wants the Jets job.
Oh yeah, the Jets job also.
I don't know who would want that.
Status.
Can
Mm,
they?
from
Can they not hire anyone?
I know for sure Ben Johnson is like one of the big names throughout a lot of organizations. Also, I think the defensive coordinator for the Lions is also a name out there. Who else? Oh yeah, the coach of the Notre Dame who made the final. He's
Right.
also apparently moving to the NFL next season. So that's another big name. But in terms of specifically the Jets, I have no idea who
No,
takes that.
that's not an
Uh,
appealing job.
who else needs a head coach?
A lot of teams.
Saints.
Raiders,
Raiders.
Cowboys, obviously.
Saints.
Saints.
Yeah,
Saints.
exactly.
So it's going to be an interesting offseason. But switching to NBA, NBA fines Anthony Edwards again, this time for $50K for flipping off an official.
He flipped off another person.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Put your hands down.
Yeah.
I will say 50K is a lot.
I think he got fined
For
more
an,
once.
for an NBA fine, yes.
Yeah. It is, I think it's a little excessive just for a finger.
Well, if he's a dual offender, it's gonna get higher every time.
That's true. Well, speaking of offenders, a 55-year-old Texas man is charged with stalking WNBA and Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark.
I did see that. That's wild.
I don't understand what's wrong with people.
He was trying to threaten her or something, and then apparently it came to Indiana or something. And then he got caught, I think.
Yeah, he got caught there. Again,
Crazy.
a lot of athletes are getting robbed as well. I think it was Joe Burrow,
Luca.
Luca, and someone else.
Mahomes,
Yeah,
Kelsey.
yes, Mahomes, Kelsey.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So, how are they getting to the house? Or
You know what surprised me? Luca's apparently not gated. Can anyone go to his house?
what?
The rest of them, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know why Luca's house is not gated. I literally found his address one time and pulled up. Nobody was there though. But
damn.
What?
yeah. You could literally
Nice.
Google Luka Doncic's address and you can find it on Google and it's not gated. I was like, what the heck, man?
Yeah, that's his fault.
But the rest of them, I'm sure the rest of them are gated or at least have more security. So I don't know what's going on with that. Could be insiders. Who knows?
Probably. And my last news here is for all those boxing fans out there, Tyson Fury announces retirement from boxing again. I don't know he retired the first time.
Yeah, we'll see if it's for real this time.
Yeah, he came out of retirement to fight someone. That fight didn't happen, and
He lost to Usyk twice.
and
now.
then he lost to
He might be on the decline.
So yeah,
He'll
it might as
probably
well
He'll
retire.
probably unretire in 10 years and fight like Jake Paul or something. You never know.
Yeah.
Wow. I just found Luca's address. This is
I told
hilarious.
you. You
All
can
right, what
literally
is it?
find him on Google. Hey,
No,
yo.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that.
I'm not getting in
Might have
trouble.
another offender there, bro. Come on.
That's true.
All I'm saying, you can Google it though, so it's not like saying that much private information. But
Don't do it.
Luka needs to get some
Everyone,
gates. He needs to get some security or something.
leave people
That is
alone. All
nuts,
right.
dude.
Yeah. Just be smart. Why don't rob people? But yeah, that is
What
the
a
episode
message.
there. Yeah, thank you. It's a good message. Any news I'm missing there? Any MLB news or NHL news?
College football.
College football?
College playoffs. Final set.
What's happening there? Who's in the playoffs?
Well, it's
Who's your game now?
Notre Dame and Ohio State.
Ohio State for the championship.
Who should win?
I think Ohio
I
State.
think Ohio State's the better team, but Notre Dame is.
They're better coached, and
Yeah, I think Ryan Day just
They have a
inherited
really
a great program, but
Jeremiah Smith is like a generation receiver though. He got shut down against the
yes.
Texas game, but he was literally being triple teamed like almost every play.
they boxed
How's he
him
being
in.
triple teamed? It's crazy.
Yep, couldn't risk it.
But
Yeah.
it should be a good game.
Broke my heart anyway.
Couple of those players might go to the draft, and then I'm sure the Notre Dame coach is gonna get an NFL job, or at least people are looking out for him.
There's a lot of options. There's a few
Yeah.
teams we can point out.
There is. Also, I don't know if it's true, but the Bulls retired Derek's number.
No, that's
Yes,
true.
it-
They're going to
Derrick Rose
next
number
year.
one, yeah.
That's
Happened a couple weeks ago.
is that okay?
It's on
So
it's on the line for me. I don't think he did enough, but I understand why they're doing it.
yeah,
I get it.
Maybe not as a professional career, but I feel like he had the impact on the city that much. That's why.
I guess
His
you could
impact
put
was happening.
then put Jeremy Lin's number in the Knicks Raptors in the Madison
Ah.
Square Garden.
Hey, I wouldn't be mad with that.
Hey, Linsanity was something to me at least.
That's something.
It was something for 10.
No one wants to wear 17 as it is, so I mean, it's
Uh-huh.
I
Retired
have
already.
I have the shirt
Oh,
to prove it.
oh,
I
and
was,
you, not
Mm,
an actual.
yeah, the shirt.
yeah, just a shirt.
not a jersey, just a shirt.
Not a
Just a
jersey.
shirt. I didn't get the jersey. I was too young to get a
Fake
jersey
fan.
there.
Fake fan.
Some fan
I'm
you
a big
are.
fan.
Yeah.
I'll go on eBay and I will get a Linsanity. Excuse me, Jeremy Lin's Knicks jersey.
Sir.
Yeah, for like $5.
You won't,
Ah,
yeah,
come
you won't
on.
spend much on
Great.
it, but
It
go
is-
for it.
Jeremy Lin's jersey is worth as much as TikTok, $84 billion.
You will
Oh,
pay more in shipping than the jersey costs.
let's go.
Oh. All right.
Sorry
Well,
to break.
I know. Well, let me wrap it up here. Steven, where can they find you, man?
I don't know. They can find me anywhere at Chef's Vin. LOL.
Great. And how about you, Misbah?
It's at Misbah G6.
Fantastic. And Tyren, how about you?
Y'all can find me at the Tyren on Instagram.
Ecliptor, who's he? He's trouble.
If you're looking for an amazing podcast that recaps Power Rangers in space, then there's only one stop for you, and that is Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Watch it today, or feel my wrath.
Oh hey, it's Lex Lang, voice of Ecliptor from Power Rangers in Space. And I just wanted to say congratulations to Anthony and Abrar for putting together an amazing podcast that really shows off Power Rangers in Space. So if you haven't seen it or heard it, be sure to tune in. Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. That's right. It's amazing.
I think so too.
Welcome back to our NFL Pick'ems for this week. And of course, the wildcard weekend is over. It is time for the divisional round of the NFL. Of course, let me bring in my guy who's been here picking these games with me. It is Wali. Wali, how you doing today, man?
Doing good, picking games, not your nose. That's how we roll on the Brown Boy Wonders podcast.
Yes, sir. But let's look back at the wildcard weekend. Wally, your picks were not so hot. You went 6 for 6, while I went for 8-4.
Seems like you have the magic sauce, the secret sauce, the pick'ems. And now
yes.
our overall record are tied at 51 and 42. It's getting close, my friend, with the NFL playoffs concluding in about a month.
Yes, sir. I mean, the race is tight as a you-know-what. But let's get into it here. For the divisional round, we have the Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Wally, what do you have here?
This is a rematch of that not Christmas game. I think it was like a rematch in December. Came out to be a close contest. Chiefs don't have that same firepower as they did in years past, but they're still looking to get games done. They seem very healthy and been resting in the past 2 to 3 weeks now with that bye. Texans coming off an impressive victory against the Chargers. No one is expecting that kind of blowout. I certainly wasn't, given that I didn't pick them. But I did pick them for my Super Bowl pick, so that's another story as well.
Yes.
I think I have to go against it again. I don't see the Chiefs losing at home. They're healthy. They're at home. They got Travis Kelce. Pacheco is going to be running like his pants on fire.
Yeah.
Texans just seem just a little bit more depleted. I know they got Collins, but Dell and Diggs, they've been sole focus point for half the year, I would say. Not majority, but In order for Texans to win, they would need Joe Mixon to kind of turn up the burners. I don't see that happening against a stout Chiefs defense. Give me the Chiefs at home, up by 2 scores.
Okay, you're picking the Chiefs. Look, I think the United States of America, hates the Chiefs.
Oh yeah,
Personally, I do as well. We've seen their team on the rise for about how many years? I want to say at least 5 years. It is time to end the Chiefs' run in the playoffs,
Whoa.
and it's starting this weekend. I know I've been critical of CJ Stroud and his whole team, but this is the time where you switch all the gears and you go all in. I am going with the Houston Texans taking over the Chiefs.
whoa! An upset for the start of divisional round. That is crazy.
Yes, sir. The next matchup, we have the Commanders versus the Lions. Who do you have here, man?
Commanders coming up that nail-biting win against the Bucks. Who knew Jaden Daniels had that in him? Apparently, a lot of people did because he's probably up for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Anywho, that kick against the crossbar really, really helped. But this is a different Lions team. This team is one of the best teams in NFL history.
Wow.
I do not see Sonic and Knuckles, J-Mo and Amon-Ra being destroyed at their home turf. I think the Lions' momentum is going to be taking them there. I do like how Jaden Daniels and Dan Quinn won on the road as like the first-time head coach for the Commanders, his second stint, and Jaden Daniels being a rookie. I do see some this is like a very typical trap game. I don't know. I can't go with the Commanders. The Lions with David Montgomery just seems a little bit more amped up with their home field advantage that they didn't have throughout the whole playoffs last year. I think the Lions game is going to be crazy for them. Do expect it to be very close though. I don't think Commanders is going to go away that easily, but I have to go with the Lions at home.
All right. Look, as you mentioned, Jaden Daniels, Commanders, they're amazing. I wish them the best. But against the Lions, I don't think so. The Lions is a tough, great team. We all rooting for them. They are the underdog team in the playoffs here. But what am I saying? I'm picking the Lions. I was about to say Commanders. I don't know why, but I'm going the Lions. I do love Dan Campbell's team here. I think Zane Gonzalez from the Commanders is going to keep combing his hair every time. I think he has the OCD, but I am picking the Lions here.
Okay. I have a feeling we're both going to be wrong, but
Yeah, probably.
let's see. I don't know. The next matchup we have is the Rams at the Eagles. Abra, who do you have in this matchup?
Look, I don't care for both of these teams at this point. Look, I know Rams and Puka Nacua and Matthew Stafford, they're doing great. Jalen Hurts. Yeah, that's his name. I was about to say Jalen Brunson. Jalen Hurts.
Big body.
Big body. No, that's an NBA. Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith. They're a great team. I really don't care for either of these teams because I feel like they're gonna lose towards the conference probably. I am just gonna pick the Rams. Why not? What about you, man?
This has upset written all over it. I am picking the Rams as well.
Okay.
The way that
What's the
they
reason?
dominated the Vikings was insane. I did not expect that to come to be in fruition, given that they were doing simple dinking dunks and the receivers were making some incredible passes down the sideline. They just seemed like they knew their shit and they were running through the Cardinal Stadium. They're running the Vikings out, and it just seemed insane as to what they were able to do against a very stout Minnesota defense.
Yeah.
I know the Eagles defense is very good. Nakobe Dean being out will not help them, and given that he's the anchor of their defense, I definitely see Sean McVay and crew kind of exploit that middle of the field. So I'm picking the Rams over the Eagles in an upset. I think Saquon will definitely go off, but I think it's going to come down to Jalen Hurts' arm. Can he get them over the hump? And I don't think they'll have enough to take on Matthew Stafford, Kyren Williams, and Cooper Kupp and crew.
I see. I love your analysis there.
Thank you.
But, all right. You remember I said I really don't care for the Rams and Eagles game here? I care about this next game up here. The last game of the division round.
Oh, it's going to be a doozy.
A doozy is going to be a barn burner. It is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills. Wally, who the hell do you have here?
Who the hell do I have here? This is hopefully going to be an epic matchup. Derrick Henry, James Cook, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, Shakir. Gonna be a doozy. I am picking the Ravens on the road to get this done. Look, Lamar Jackson and crew has some unfinished business to do against the Chiefs, and they need to get through the Buffalo Bills to get this done. Bills have been kind of prevalent, kind of pushing through. Not the same team as they were in the past, but they're finding a way to win with Josh Allen's arm and legs.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll be enough for Mr. Henry and Truckstick Boy over here. So I'm picking the Ravens on the road. I know they're favored by 1, but it does have that little upset feeling to it. So give me the Ravens on the road.
Yeah, talk about a great match. This should have been the Super Bowl, but
Super Bowl.
Sadly, they're in the same conference. One of them needs to get out of the conference, so we have this Super Bowl matchup here. Look, the Ravens and the Bills. Josh Allen, we want Josh Allen. We all rooted for Josh Allen. But I think the Ravens and Lamar Jackson needs it more because they always lose the conference round at least, I believe, like a few years now. Same with the Bills as well, but I think Lamar needs it more than Josh Allen. Even I said that.
Josh Allen needs it too, man.
He does
He
need
needs
to
to get over the Mahomes hump.
I don't. If Mahomes is not there, he can just go right into the Super Bowl. But look, I have no idea who to pick here.
Pick.
I have to pick, right? Yeah, I am picking the Buffalo Bills. I feel like a New York team needs to win something. Give us some hope.
Something, baby.
And I believe the Buffalo Bills will do that for us. That was our divisional round picks. Guys, everyone who's listening, are you guys excited? Please comment down below. Willie, are you excited for this divisional round and the conference round? Oh my god. Look, this is what we live for.
This is the best weekend in NFL season.
Literally, I don't remember any week of the season that was this hyped.
Get your popcorn ready, baby.
Call T.O., call Ocho Cinco. He might be crying.
He might be crying.
But let's have fun here. Willie, where can they find you, man?
They can find me in the Garden State with my pom-poms.
Your pom-poms? Oh, like Squid Games. You guys do that Squid Game there in season 2? I'm a legend, Thanos.
I love you.
I'm sorry, boy. All right. You can follow this podcast on Spotify where you're listening right now. I'm on Apple. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Blue Sky. Oh, excuse me. TikTok is about to be gone. So I'm on. I might be on the Red Note app. I haven't created an account yet, but who knows? I might be over there. Other than that, guys, have fun, stay safe, and enjoy these games.